Okay, guys, so I had a whole video talking about upcoming plans for myself and for this channel, or um, for a channel, probably YouTube. I'll probably post some on Facebook as well, um, and TikTok channels. I have all three of those that I'm pretty active on. Um, but I had a whole video recording. I plan on, well, first of all, I'm Katie. I've been studying astrology for probably about 3.5 years. I took a deep dive into my own birth chart, my natal birth chart, um, and it's been a wealth of knowledge to me. So I plan on doing a series about the basics of your birth chart and astrology, what each planet means and represents in your personal growth in life, where their placements matter in your houses on your chart, and how some of these things have positives, but yet there's negatives that we can work on to find a balance, right? A structure. And it's really helped me in my self growth and emotional growth. And I want to share that knowledge with people. I just wanted to make sure that I, felt like I knew what I was talking about first, right? So I did a quick reading for the collective watching. When this finds you, it finds you. However, today is June 19th. There's some big changes in astrology that have gone on recently. And this is why I feel it's important to kind of teach the basics so you can relate it to your everyday life and use it to your knowledge and your advantage, right? Um, so, um, anyways, I will address too that I think that it's not the Antichrist. It's not that at all to me. It is completely the opposite. It is a tool that we can use for self-growth and connection with our spirit and our guides and our angels. It is not a negative thing. I choose, I don't say this lightly when I choose positivity in astrology and tarot. I have personally stayed grounded in that decision. Okay, so we don't seek for negative. Our words are spells, guys. Our words can hurt, and our words can love and teach and work for a higher good, correct? So we don't resonate with the negative here. But anyways, again, my name is Caitlin, Katie, whatever. And I enjoy doing this, and I want to share it for the better purpose of humankind. So anyways, with this reading, I did kind of a past, a present moment, and a future moment that we need to be aware of. And then the bottom of the deck is what you need to look out for, okay? So with the reading, I took this card as it's either an invitation to self-reflect into your deeper subconscious or your intuition, or it is, to me, a flowing energy of the collective, of us as a society, taking that time to look into our emotions and our feelings and really taking a deep dive into ourselves, right? So if you haven't done that, I highly suggest you do that. Because then in our present moment here, we have the Emperor, guys. Number 4, very, very structured power, will, energy. We have, with the new moon in Gemini, this does not surprise me if we're taking deep dives into ourselves. We have the power, guys. We have the ability and the will to get our emotions in check and to do it for the higher good of ourselves and for our divine purpose, right? Our purpose for ourselves. And that's okay, because we can take a deep dive, we can connect, we can grow, we can evolve. We have that ability. And then the future card, look at that, guys. Can't make it up. Ten of Pentacles. I wish that my first recording would have not lost sound halfway through it, because you couldn't, I mean, these cards just flew out. They wanted to be known, guys. They wanted to be known, okay? And then on the bottom of the deck, we have leadership to watch out for. Watch out for too much power, too much control, guys. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. Who said that, guys? Anybody know? Put it in the comments. Who said it? So, with that said, I hope you check out my astrology series. It might help you gain some insight into yourselves. And also, you know, look to your emotions and your feelings, guys. You're allowed to do that. Like I said, I highly suggest a deep dive into oneself. Okay, you're allowed to do that, regardless of what society says. And with that brings connection and love and the positive in you out. Okay. Also, enjoy it. Take the positive. Take it and run with it, guys. That's why we have some big astrological changes coming up, including my Taurus placement into Chiron, which has been in Aries for the past 49, 50 years. So this is the first in our lifetime that it's changed, and that's big, guys. And I would like to be able to explain that to you, but that's going to take some knowledge in astrology, which is what's coming up, hopefully. So thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging. Don't forget to like my videos, share, love one another. Mwah.